Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a number of love, romance and relationship readings. It's not suddenly going to become a channel that's all about love. I am still very much focused on our journey, our path, our evolution. But yeah, I feel like I'm holding back or sort of resisting or restraining a part of myself, or there's something that I feel within me that needs to be shared that could be useful to someone out there, to do with love, I guess. So the first reading I'm going to be doing today, this reading is going to focus on what's coming in. So potential romantic opportunities, we're focused on what your energy is calling in. And I mean, I guess it's probably more for people who are single, but to be honest, there are people who are in relationships who aren't happy. So for me, I'm going to say it's relevant to anybody that needs the message. To be honest, I feel like if you are perfectly happy in your relationship, then you don't have any reason to be watching love related readings anyway, do you? But I mean, we're still in Leo season, and a big part of Leo season is about expressing from the heart, honoring yourself and having the courage to speak up. So yeah, I thought I'd try something different, ask specific questions, but I wanted to make it purposeful and make it something that can help us on our path and help to support our connections as well. As I say, this reading is for all signs. So it's whatever your timeline is, however it applies to you, if it does resonate, so it can be past, present or future. I'm just reading the energy. So it's for singles, people who are committed and everything in between, just whoever needs the message. Again, as I say, I'm not suddenly going to become a specific love channel, but I feel like it's something that I was drawn to. I mean, we learn a lot through our connections with other people, whether it's romantic or non-romantic, don't we? My biggest spiritual awakening was triggered by a romantic connection, and it changed so much about how I view myself, other people, my place in the world. It was like I did 15 years of growth and evolution in less than 5 years. So I feel like I can't deny or ignore how relevant relationships can be. When I woke up this morning as well, the first thing that came to mind was doing love reading. So I was literally planning my approach, the questions I wanted to ask. And then I remembered last night I did a new moon reading in Leo, and the reading was about dedication to truth, values and authenticity. I'm a Libra sun and Venus, so relationships are always going to be really important and really relevant to me. And I'm also a Leo moon and rising, so that's connected with romance as well. I mean, we're still in Leo season. We've got Venus retrograde in Leo, Leo new moon today as well. Oh, it's past now. The literal event has passed, but the energies will still carry on for the next 2 weeks. With Venus in retrograde, that brings things back up to the surface, and Leo is a sign that likes to shine, doesn't it? So I guess in this case, it's shining a light on things. We've still got North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and that can show us how relationships can support our path as well. You know, how to integrate the self and partnerships in the best possible ways. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to say. I know I've chatted on for about 2 minutes. So yeah, let's see what's coming in. The books you can see in front of you are going to be for some of the oracle decks I'm going to be using for the reading. So let's see what's coming in. Let's see what your energy is pulling in romantically. So we're going to do the Oracle of the Unicorns first. Let's just give it one more shuffle. So what kind of energy in love? Did you see that then? How it just blew the cover. That was funny. What kind of energy, what kind of personal, what kind of energy is coming in? What is your energy pulling in? Oh, we've got quite a few here. We have balance. That's actually good. The card says take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. So I would say in terms of people or the type of relationship, there's a good chance it will be balanced. Hope, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. We also have possibility, raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. That's definitely about not settling. And what else do we get? Hopefully we've got enough space for all of these, because I know I'm going to be using quite a lot of cards. Healer, you have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So it might be a relationship that's healing in itself, or if you have gifts, it might help you to develop healing abilities within yourself, like for yourself and towards other people as well. So hopefully you can see that pretty clearly. That's my shadow. I was going to say there's a shadow and it's my shadow on it actually. Let's get a Sacred Destiny card. So I'm in a different room. I mentioned yesterday that I struggled to set everything up. I've set up in the same room again in the same way because it felt really good yesterday being in a different space. So I thought, let's try it again, but it's daylight now, so hopefully the lighting should be somewhat better than it was before. So Sacred Destiny card again. Let's see what type of person or type of energy you're calling in. One wanted to come out. It was security, which is not a bad thing. It didn't quite come out. And it wouldn't surprise me with the cards we've already got out. Security is something that could come up. This reading, the what's coming in reading, is probably going to be the lighter of the ones I'm going to do, because I've got more questions I want to ask, but I'm going to do it in separate readings so that we can go deep. So let's see what type of energy or person. Quite a few here. I knew there's one that's come out and I knew that was going to come out. Not this one, purification. That's a good thing as well. So it looks like whatever's coming in, if you are someone who has experienced shitty relationships before, this what's coming in now could be something a lot more healthy and a lot more balanced. I'll fix the position of these in a minute. I just want to see what else comes out. So this was the one I had a feeling would come out. When I was shuffling the cards before, that one stood out to me, relaxation. And that to me goes with that balance card. You have going forward. To me, that kind of just means going forward. Things may be a little bit easier than they have been in the past. So we're now going to get into the full reading. I just want to organize or just shift these cards around so that they are actually a bit easier to see. So I think you can see that. Hopefully. Okay, we'll move that there. Okay, and we'll put that one there. Right. So what am I going to use? I'm going to use this deck, and I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's Tarot Your Way to do the main reading. Why has it gone blurred? Okay. So first of all, let's look at the main heart of the matter, or the main focus, or the main thing that we need to pay attention to in terms of what's coming in. The main thing that we need to know about what your energy is calling in terms of romantic or potential romantic opportunities. I can see it's blurry again, but once I put the next bunch of cards down, it should be fine. Nine of Swords. Okay. Let's look at your energy. So what energy are you in? What is the energy that you're in that is calling whatever this is in? Queen of Pentacles. And the external energy, so the person. What do we need to know about the person that you are potentially calling in? Oh, we have Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure it's not too blurred. I hope you can see that. Let's look at any past energies. Whatever's relevant in terms of past energy for you with romantic relationships, or the person that you're calling in possibly as well. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's look at current energies around whatever you're calling in or whoever you're calling in. Ten of Swords. And here I was saying this is probably going to be the lighter of the readings. I mean, the Ten of Swords can often be the worst is over. And I think I did see that in one of the cards. I can't remember which one it was, but I feel like there was something about the worst being over. And future energy for whatever you're calling in. Eight of Cups. Again, I feel that's not settling. And card of advice as well. Oh, we have three. We have the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. And the word success with the advice cards is coming through. So let's clarify. Well, let's have a look first. Nine of Swords as the central energy. So that's the main thing we have to be aware of. I would say first and foremost, I mean, you've got cards like relaxation, purification, balance, hope, possibility. Be wary of any situation where anything that makes you feel anxious. You know, like in the past where you may have dated someone and you just felt anxious through the whole experience. And I don't mean that feeling of like anxious excitement, like anxious as in where you're not sure about their intentions, or there's just something where you feel like you don't trust them. I mean, this could be the energy of the person coming in as well. Maybe they've had bad experiences in the past and they're anxious, or maybe it's both of you, that you've both previously had dodgy experiences and you're just a bit... The anxiety, sometimes it is justified. Sometimes it's that instinct telling us something's wrong. And then other times it's just because we've had such bad experiences that we just feel so nervous about going into something new. But let's clarify that Nine of Swords. That literally just flew out straight away. Right, and I have to remember as well, because I did say at the beginning that I feel like I've been repressing or pushing away anything to do with romance. So I have to be very open, or try my best to be very open to the messages that come in, and not restrict myself. So we've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Right, so first of all, Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles with that Nine of Swords. This is what you would desire, and probably what the other person would desire as well. You want somebody who's open, honest. What's the word? What you see is what you get. King of Pentacles, you want someone who's stable, who's committed, who wants to build with you, I imagine. Tell me if I'm talking rubbish, but I think that's what most of us want. We want someone who's honest and committed, first and foremost. Page of Pentacles. I'd say that's somebody who's willing to grow with you. That's what's coming to mind there. Like you build together and you grow together. And as I say, again, if you've had shitty experiences in the past, that is something you would kind of worry about, is whether you can get that, or whoever you're involved with, if that's what they can bring to the table. Can you bring that to the table? I'd say yes, because you've got the Queen of Pentacles there, so you are already that, you're ready for that. It's just if whoever's coming in, if they're able to bring that to the table too. So let's look at this Queen of Pentacles as well, which is your energy. So what you're calling in. So you could be calling in the energy. It's still a little bit ambiguous why that Nine of Swords is there. As I say, it may be that you are still a little bit worried if that is what's coming in, or there's another person that has that anxiety within them. But you are Queen of Pentacles. You're coming up as Queen of Pentacles. That's what the energy that the universe is going to match make you with, if that makes sense. And on the bottom of the deck is the Empress as well, which is like a bigger version of the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm telling you, in this room, I don't know what it is about this room, but the messages just seem to fly out, and they seem to be very clear in this room. So I guess I'll be doing my readings in this room for a change now. We have the Eight of Wands and Five of Swords, and I'll get one more. Clarify for the Queen of Pentacles. I'd say that you're at a stage where, because you are it looks like you are in a state of balance and abundance and very stable. You are ready. As I said, you're ready. Eight of Wands to me is movement. You're ready to go. You've probably developed really good communication skills at this point as well about what you want and what you don't want. And I know the Five of Swords can sometimes be seen as ruthless, winning at all costs. And I think it can apply in positive terms as well, where, as I say, you've been through a load of shit and it's like you're just completely unwilling to settle or stand for any crap anymore. So it may seem like you're being ruthless at times, but it's just that you're just telling people in a very straightforward and assertive way, this is what I will and won't put up with. Sorry about that. I could just hear a beeping noise and I wasn't sure if it was a smoke alarm or something, but it's stopped now. So let's get one more clarifier for that Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, I think she's just the energy is just a no tolerance for bullshit kind of energy, with that Five of Swords being there with the Eight of Wands. And we have Temperance, yeah, balance. You're not going to let anybody mess up your balance. So Temperance, it's patience, it can be harmony, it can be connection as well. Here it feels like harmony. Yeah, you've had to create your equilibrium, and you're not going to let anybody mess that up, and you'll tell them about it as well. And we've got the Hangman, that's your beliefs. I would say you've got strong beliefs about what your boundaries are. So yeah, let's see. This is the interesting one now. Five of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if Six of Cups is going to come up with this, with it being reversed, because let's see what comes out. Why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. This is someone who's been hurt before, and you've got that Nine of Swords there again. So that energy, that Nine of Swords, it could be a bit of you. It could be a bit of you, but because your energy is so strong, that Queen of Pentacles energy is so strong, it may be more the external energy, the other person's energy, where they've been hurt and they're worried. I mean, naturally you would be anxious about how things are going to go. Five of Pentacles is someone wanting to comfort, wanting to find comfort in relationships instead of pain. So as I say, they may have been left out in the cold and hurt in the past, but I think they are wanting to change that. That's why I said Six of Cups could come out to indicate the past, whether it's someone from your past, or whether it's someone new who's had a dodgy past in relationships. But let's get one more card for that to clarify. And I have to keep remembering this is the angle of what's coming in. That came in reverse, so I want it in reverse. You know, I'm going to try again. Six of Wands and Eight of Cups came out, but I wasn't concentrating. So let's try that again. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Okay, I think I know what this means. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. So together, to me, the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords in reverse is where someone is trusting their gut feelings and their intuition a lot more than they have done in the past when it comes to relationships. So it's not indicating if this is a new person or a past person. And I think we have to put that aside sometimes and focus more on obviously if someone really, really hurt you and did you wrong and it was absolutely ridiculous, then yes, you wouldn't want them to come back at all. But if you trust your intuition, you would know if it was a past person, if they deserve another chance with you. But let's look at this as fresh energy, whether it's fresh energy as a person who's transformed and learned, or, you know, whether it's just a brand new person. Because even brand new people, they may have been a piece of shit in their last relationship. They may have been the arsehole in their past relationship and learned from it and came into your life and treated you better than they've ever treated anybody. But we don't know. So let's focus on what they bring to the table now. So yeah, I feel like they're trusting their intuition more. They may still be healing. possibly, I get that feeling. Or they've recently, I mean, to be honest, we're always healing from something in some way, shape or form, haven't we? There's just different levels of healing. But I do feel like there is still some healing to do there, and you've got healer as well here, so potentially you may help them heal, and bring in that purification as well. Let's look at that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's past energy. Again, I kind of feel like it's not settling, but let's have a proper look at that. We have the Page of Cups. What else? What else do we get with that? Seven of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse. Is it in reverse? Yes, it is in reverse. I don't know why, and I don't actually understand that quite yet. And then you've got the Ten of Swords upright next to it. You've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, but I'm not sure about taking that. Let's try and get one more card for that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Magician. Oh, here we go with the Six of Cups. I know that sounds like I'm saying it quite negatively. A few more came out, but I don't trust them very much. So we've got the Magician in reverse and the Six of Cups. So I'm hearing the term that gave up too soon with that Seven of Pentacles. I mean, it can go both ways, actually. I mean, it can be where you've not settled in the past, where you started something with someone and then I mean, if Eight of Cups had come out, Eight of Cups is there in the future. If Eight of Cups had come up in the past with that Seven of Pentacles, I would definitely say that is where maybe you started something with someone and it just felt like it wasn't worth it. It wasn't honorable to you. So you just thought, I'm not going to put any more time and energy into this. That is one possibility. And I've forgotten everything I've just said now. Yeah, so not settling. And what else did I just say? My mind has gone completely blank. What did I say? Someone gave up too soon. Yeah, so you may have given up, or it could be the other person as well, where someone's energy here gave up because it wasn't worth it, or someone gave up too soon because they weren't getting, or they didn't feel that they were getting what they wanted. And that could go many ways. It could be that they wanted it their way or the highway, and they were being a bit selfish, so they gave up too soon. As I say, it could be back to the other version of events where it could be that you just weren't being valued. So you gave up too soon. You've got Page of Cups there. And it doesn't mean it's this person. This can be past relationships in general where you haven't got what you wanted. With the Page of Cups there, yes, the Page of Cups does express emotion. Okay, yeah, the Page of Cups does express emotionally, but it can be puppy love. But then as time goes on, you want it to grow, don't you? You want it to develop from the Page to the Knight to the Queen to the King, where you get full emotional expression and emotional maturity. It can't stay a Page of Cups throughout. Say you were with someone 5 years, they can't stay Page of Cups for 5 years. That's not growth in a relationship. So yeah, I would say there's a lack of growth in the past, whether it's you in your life that's happened with your past relationships, or the other person, or both as well. Seven of Swords to me goes with that Page of Cups, where it's like holding back, not being completely honest. People may have held back emotions. People may have lied about their emotions. I mean, you get people that do that love bombing kind of stuff, or they're just being manipulative and they pretend that they have feelings and they want to be in the relationship, but they've really got a million other people on the side. It could be any number of things. It depends on your situation, your individual situation. And again, I say this reading is for single people, committed people, anyone in between, whoever feels that this resonates with them and it's their story and you get something useful with it. That's the point. So 10 of Swords in reverse. This 10 of Swords, for me, it feels more along the lines of where a person was with someone who didn't value them enough, wasn't emotionally mature, wasn't completely honest with them, but wouldn't let them go. That's what that feels like to me. And again, you've got the lighter side, well, not lighter side, but I don't know how else to term it. The lighter side of that, where it can be just that someone's not ready, where they have the feelings, but they're just not, they haven't grown enough to be able to fully give themselves in a relationship. It's not that they're a completely nasty person, but they just, you know, fear of commitment kind of things. There's that side. Or again, it could be someone that just wants to, because you've got the Magician in reverse here as well, that just completely wants to manipulate, and they play with your emotions and lie and etc. That Magician, it can be a manipulation, but it can also be where someone did potentially have the tools and the ability to make a relationship work in the past. This is still past energy. And you've got the Six of Cups there to confirm it's past energy, and it is the past. So again, there is a chance, I'm not saying 100%, but there is a chance it could be a past person. But they had the tools to make the relationship work, and they just didn't use them. I have no idea why, if they have lack of confidence, pure immaturity, who knows. You'll probably know the answer to this if it resonates, but that's what I'm getting from that. So 10 of Swords in the current energy. Again, I would say that refers to the worst being over, or something's over. There's something, and it doesn't necessarily mean a relationship. It could be a way of thinking or a way of doing things. That theme did come up in the new moon reading that I did yesterday about doing things differently. So let's see, what does that 10 of Swords mean? Ace of Pentacles. It's a new opportunity in the present. 4 of Swords, that's healing. And the Lovers, okay. That Lovers card indicates a connection. So it's current energy, it's a connection that's there. Or that's what something that someone wants to offer with the Ace of Pentacles. What's on the bottom? Queen of Cups is on the bottom. That's somebody with a lot of emotions, that is. Yeah, so someone's definitely doing things differently, whether it's you, the other person, or both of you. As I say, I did pick up on a healing, someone still healing. But even when we are still healing, we don't, as I say, I don't feel like there's any such thing as 100% healed anyway. I could be wrong, but I still feel like there are just different levels of healing. I mean, if you've ever had a deep cut, a physical deep cut on your body, it never 100% heals, does it? There's always a little scar or something that can be sensitive at times, can't it? So let's get one more for that 10 of Swords. Oh, I don't know how these have come out, if they've come out in reverse. We've got the 7 of... Okay, the 5 of Pentacles, I picked it up and it was in reverse. We've got the 7 of Cups upright. Okay, I think that's right. So there is the potential. Again, I'm going to say there is a chance it could be a former person. And again, use your intuition. You will know whether or not this person, if it is a former person, is worthy of you and your energy now. You'll know. If they completely treated you like absolute shit, then I'm going to tell you now that this probably isn't them. I mean, it could be, but it probably isn't them. Because the person's energy that we have here looks like someone that has healed and learned from past experience. It's not someone that's a complete twat now, to be frank. Whoever this person is, either you or them, because the 7 of Cups can be its dreams, wishes, desires, and it's sometimes, as another reader has put it before, it's is it a dream worth pursuing? If this is being offered to you now, or if this energy is available to you now, you may be considering, is it a dream worth pursuing? You would not want to be left out in the cold again, and it's in reverse again, isn't it? So either you or them may feel this way, but there does look like there's an opportunity here already. And I think the opportunity itself, again, it could progress healing within one or both of you. What's on the bottom? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that's there. Let's look at the 8 of Cups. So for the Eight of Cups, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I bet these are going to be reversed. Ace of Wands. Okay. And Two of Cups. Let's get one more. Oh, Nine of Cups sideways. And I think I'm going to take it sideways. I don't usually take sideways cards, but this... See, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Star, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, which indicates success, doesn't it? But then you've got the Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups. There's uncertainty here. This is future energy. There's a bit of uncertainty here. And sometimes when the future's uncertain, it's because... well, free will for a start, because I mean there's another reader, I mean I've said this since I started the channel, that our free will and the free will of others is more powerful and more important than any reading. There's another reader, and you may know who it is, who says nobody can predict free will, and I love that that reader says that, because they're 100% right. No matter what energies come up, we're picking up on potential. We can't be 100% sure what the outcome is going to be because of free will. So if it's uncertain, it can be free will, it can be because not enough has happened, you know, like where somebody's making a decision and they are still very much in limbo in the middle. They're not sure which way they want to go. So sometimes that can be a reason for things not being clear. I know that with this Eight of Cups, I can sense that because we've got the Eight of Pentacles there, if you're not, regardless of the feelings, there's clearly an opportunity here. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. But I would say, so it can go a couple of ways. If the effort isn't put in on either side, whether it's you or the other person, someone will walk away. Again, it's not settling. The effort has to be put in. I mean, it could be a thing where someone focuses too much on, focuses their attention too much on other things, and then someone could walk away from it. I'm being honest here. It could be the next person could be a short-lived it could be a short-lived connection. That's another possibility, that it's a short-lived connection. And sometimes I mean, I've had that experience where it was a very short-lived experience, and that was the one that where my awakening happened. I mean, the connection's been there forever. It feels like forever, but the physical experience of being around that person and face to face with them, physically speaking to them, there was, trying to explain it to people, it sounds ridiculous because there just wasn't much physically that took place, but the energy was just extremely powerful and transformative. So it potentially could be a short-lived connection or relationship that has the potential to transform or bring a lot of satisfaction as well, because I've had discussions with people that are close to me about this little dilemma, well, not little, a dilemma as well. And I said, would you rather have a happy lifelong, well, a lifelong marriage with someone where it's stable, secure, etc., and you're comfortable with the person, but you're not really in love with them, and that's your lifelong, that's your marriage? Or would you rather be married to someone for 6 months, it's the absolute love of your life, they love you in exactly the same way, you're extremely happy together, you have amazing experiences, but then they die after 6 months? And I know it's a weird thing to say, but I think I would prefer to have the 6 month experience. And I know that would be horrifically painful, but I think I would prefer to have all or nothing. I'd rather have the amazing 6 month experience than to be just comfortable with someone. And it's different for everyone. There's no right or wrong. Some people are content. Some people are more content with being comfortable and secure. But I think for me personally, and I'd be happy to hear your opinions on this. I love putting this dilemma out there. Yeah, for some people, they're quite content with comfort. I'm quite a passionate person, and I want to feel everything. Well, nobody wants to feel pain, but I'd rather, it's a sacrifice, isn't it? I'd rather the sacrifice, well, I'm saying this and I haven't experienced it, so I shouldn't really say it, should I? But I think, in theory, I would rather have an amazing love for 6 months than to settle. for a lifetime. And again, there's no right or wrong there. What else? What else am I getting from this? I mean, it's like this Nine of Cups, which is satisfaction and fulfillment, is kind of in limbo, and this is future energy. With the Ace of Wands there, I feel like it's doubt. It's more doubt than anything else, because the Ace of Wands there is an Ace of Wands. It's in reverse, so it's not reached its full potential. You've got the Two of Cups, so there is a connection there, but that hasn't reached its full potential. And then you've got the Nine of Cups, like halfway in limbo, so almost there kind of thing. So I'm going to say discernment with that as well. Maybe enough hasn't happened. I mean, this could be someone that you might be just about to meet as its current energy. It could be in your energy and you haven't quite met them yet, or if you have just met them, it could be dating. So there's not enough known to know where it's going to go, but the potential is there. And it's just a case of using your discernment. How much effort are they putting in? How much of a connection is there? How much passion is there to determine if it is fulfilling for you? And I hope that makes sense. So as advice, we have Ace of Wands upright this time. So that's where you want there to be passion, and it needs to feel right, doesn't it? And you've got the Two of Wands there. That's making a choice. And Six of Wands is success. I'd say that you need that passion to be there as one thing, not the whole thing, to decide. The spiritual connection as well with Ace of Wands. You need that to decide if you feel like it has the potential to be successful, whatever successful means to you. So let us clarify the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and Six of Wands. I mean, you've got that possibility card there. Raise your standards, that's not settling. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. That could be also kind of, not warning, but, well, I'm going to say warning because I can't think of another word, to elevate your expectations. You do deserve to have, if you are someone like me that wants passion and spiritual connection and all that, if you would rather have that than just to be comfortable, then elevate your expectations. Don't settle for anything less. And that opinion can change. I was just going to say that opinion can change as well. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. That can change as well over time. It could get to a point in my life where maybe 5 years time, 10 years time, I'm like, oh, you know what? I still haven't found someone that I feel an amazing connection with. So you know what? I'll be okay with comfort. And then that could change again. I could be with someone, I could find someone, be with them for 5 years and be like, you know what? This comfort business isn't for me. I want passion again. And, you know, things change. Let's see what else. We get, which one first? We've got the Knight of Cups and, if I can get it, the Five of Cups. I'm not sure which one came first. I feel like the Five of Cups came first. I would say that just literally refers to exactly what I was just talking about. I mean, as I say, you get to decide whether or not something you feel like there's enough of a spark and whatever else it is you need in the relationship to feel inspired, because Ace of Wands is inspiration as well. You get to decide, but remember that you always have the choice to change and to go for your dreams, what you really want. Even if things don't work out, you don't have to settle. And that goes for this advice, or whatever I'm saying here. It's obviously only you know what the energies are in your situation specifically, but it goes for both of you. Neither one of you has to settle. And I've always said as well that if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I personally couldn't do like polygamy or even multi-dating. I just can't do it. I'm like, if I meet someone, I will give you some of my time, maybe a couple of weeks or whatever, see how we get on. If after that, whatever period of time it is, I feel like there's no potential, then we'll just be friends or whatever. But I can't multi-date. I know that's the thing now that everyone does, but for me personally, I can only focus my attention on one person at a time. And to be honest, I can't even be attracted to, to be honest, I'm rarely attracted to anyone as it is anyway. Like once every 10 years, I'll be genuinely attracted to someone. But I just can't split my attention like that. I've got tunnel vision, so yeah, it's one person at a time, and then give it a little bit of time. If it doesn't work out, then I'll let that go. And I'd want the same from someone else as well. If they spend a bit of time with me, and they just feel like there's not enough potential. I want them to be honest with me. Even if I was married to someone and they felt like they fell out of love with me or whatever, I want them to tell me the truth. Because I'd feel like they're dishonoring themselves and they're dishonoring me in a way, unless we agreed that we're just in it for the security or comfort. But if it's about wanting real feelings, the real spark, the real passion, whatever it is, and I know marriage is more complicated than that, and it can get to a point of where you are more just best friends, but you know what you want, they know what they want, and you kind of have to be on the same page, and I think that's the whole point. So, enough yapping from me. Let's get a couple more oracle cards for this. So we have the Power of Love deck. Is there anything else we need to know? Any more advice? Tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. Let's get another one for that. Why is tolerance there? Why has tolerance come out? I'd say it's to give people a chance. Like get to know them properly. But let's see. Can I get a bit more on why tolerance is there, please? Expression. I think that's because everybody express. This is discernment. This is, to me, those two together are discernment. Tolerance and expression. It's discernment. Whatever makes that person unique, because expression is how you express yourself, isn't it? Whatever makes that person unique, you have to decide. Use your discernment to decide if that is for you. Because sometimes there's contradiction between, you might really love someone or have strong feelings for someone, but their values don't match yours, or there's just deal breakers, aren't there? There's things about them that you're like, you know what, I don't actually think I can live with this, and only you can decide what you can and can't live with. So I would say that's what that is about. And let's get a Whispers of Love card. I'm trying to make sure I stay within the battery time because I don't want to have to spend hours trying to glue videos together. Oh no, that's half the deck. That is half the deck. Do I really want to take those? You know, I'm going to take them. There's a lot. I'm not reading the whole messages for everything. We've got do something for someone. Give your attention to another. That's kind of what I was saying about focused attention on one person. And that could come into that future energy where I said it's about contemplating if the effort is there, or somebody could be too distracted by other things to put effort in, and then that puts doubt in your mind. Be authentic. That's kind of like that expression card. You have to be real to who you are, and they have to be true to who they are as well, and then that's how you decide if it works or not. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So that could be what you're desiring. You could be desiring spiritual connection, or the opportunity that's here because you had the Lovers. That's deep, that's intense, isn't it? That's something that could be coming towards you potentially. Spend quality time together. Again, that's getting to know each other. That's the 8 of Pentacles, putting effort in, and then using your discernment to decide whether it works or not. And then forgiveness. So that's where, okay, so as I said, it could potentially be a past person that needs forgiveness, or it could be you need to forgive yourself for past mistakes. They may need to forgive themselves for past mistakes. You may need to forgive people from past relationships for how they've done you wrong as well. And I'll put that there. So that's it for now. As usual, feel free to leave your comments if it made sense. I've got about 3 more love, romance and relationship videos left to get it out of my system, because I think it's been lurking in there that I needed to get some love related messages out. But thank you for watching. I hope there was something helpful in this for you. Yeah, that's it for now then. So thanks for watching again, and take care.